MILEI is an interesting phenomenon in the sense that he's a manufactured, self-propelled contradiction. On the one hand, he's waxing lyrical about the market and about liberty and about the market that happens to be free and therefore liberates us and helps us become rich and prosperous. But at the very same time, when you look at his policies are absolutely, utterly illiberal, utterly oligarchic, utterly in favor of the concentration of power that his gurus, supposedly people like Adam Smith and von Hayek, who waxed lyrical about decentralization, about nobody having any power over anybody else, would disdain. So, in other words, MILEI is a professional hypocrite who uses the language of neoliberalism, of libertarianism, in order to put forward a quasi-fascist, populist argument in favor of a very staunch oligarchy. Now, that is not at all in contradiction with his worshipping of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, because that's what they are doing in the United States. That is the whole point. However, he's looking up to these people, particularly Elon Musk, and lacks the foundation for even being compared to him. Because whatever you may think of Elon Musk, he has, though he's a staunch misogynist, racist, a poor excuse for human nature, nevertheless, he's actually produced things. He's created, Tesla that made some good cars, made battery-propelled cars desirable. That's not to be scoffed at. He created Neuralink, which, at least in principle, the fact that you can have a quadriplegic person who has no capacity to move anything with his or her mind moving objects. Now, that's a great accomplishment for the human spirit.
Yes.
Even SpaceX, he's managed to do things in space that NASA or the Soviet Union in the years past never managed to achieve. But MILEI is one of those global south pretenders who combines, on the one hand, extremely fascistic authoritarianism with a language of libertarianism or liberalism that is a form of toxic populism disguised as liberalism. And when it comes to his actual policies, when you look at his macroeconomic policies, the harsh austerity which he's imposing on Argentina, we have had it already in my country. What he's doing is what the troika of lenders in the case of Greece after 2010 imposed upon us almost with an iron fist. Not almost, with an iron fist. They even closed down our banks from abroad in order to blackmail the Greek people, in order to accept this harsh austerity. From their perspective, it works. Because if your objective is to balance the books of the government, you can do it. Technically, it's really straightforward. I mean, you can use a nuclear bomb, you nuke the place, and then there is no deficit.
Yes.